From the PEP Radio Newsroom, this is the Lunch Hour News Blast. LGBTQ Nation is reporting the University of Oklahoma, or OU, put Mel Curth, a transgender teaching assistant, or TA, on administrative leave after she gave a student a grade of 0 on an essay about gender roles in which the student called trans people demonic. The student, Samantha Fulnecky, filed a religious discrimination complaint with OU in November. Right-wing influencers and elected state Republicans are now calling for Kurth to be fired, with the student's mom saying all trans people should be barred from teaching altogether. The incident has highlighted a growing trend of conservative Christian students publicly escalating their disagreements with professors on LGBTQ plus issues, drawing right-wing support amid the U.S. president's campaign to end LGBTQ plus inclusive viewpoints in schools nationwide. The assignment's instructions ask students to write a thoughtful and clearly written 650-word reaction paper to a study about gender typicality, the degree to which a person's perceived behaviors and interests align with societal stereotypes for their gender, peer relations, and mental health. The instructions said the paper should demonstrate a clear tie-in to the study and discuss either the topic's importance, its application to one's own experience, possible alternate interpretations of the study's data, or its relation to other studies and findings in developmental psychology. In her paper, Fulnecky wrote that she doesn't see it as a problem when peers use teasing to enforce gender norms, and that eliminating gender in our society would be detrimental as it pulls us farther from God's original plan for humans, adding, "It is perfectly normal for kids to follow gender stereotypes because that is how God made us. I do not think men and women are pressured to be more masculine or feminine," she wrote, adding, "I do not want kids to be teased or bullied in school. God made male and female and made us differently from each other on purpose and for a purpose. God is very intentional with what he makes, and I believe trying to change that would only do more harm," Fulnecky wrote. "Women naturally want to do womanly things because God created us with those womanly desires in our hearts. The same goes for men. I strongly disagree with the idea from the article that encouraging acceptance of diverse gender expressions could improve students' confidence," Fulnecky continued. "Society pushing the lie that there are multiple genders and everyone should be whatever they want to be is demonic and severely harms American youth. Pushing the lie that everyone has their own truth and everyone can do whatever they want and be whoever they want is not biblical whatsoever." Fulnecky said that her classmates who simply agree with academic viewpoints so that they do not step on people's toes are cowardly and insincere, and added, "It is important to use the freedom of speech we have been given in this country. That doesn't necessarily mean you get to be a bigot full time, but apparently in Oklahoma it does. My prayer for the world, and specifically for American society and youth, is that they would not believe the lies being spread from Satan or from the church that make them believe they are better off as another gender than what God made them," Fulnecky concluded, stating that she wished to raise her own children in the belief that our lives and bodies belong to the Lord and for his glory. Well, whatever. We'll have more to this story in part 2, which will air during our 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. time slot today. PEP Radio is available on the Live 365 app, the PEP Radio page at paequality.com, Roku, and Alexa. Up next, we have the Meadville area weather forecast here on PEP Radio.